Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to run through a presentation that is Fashion Through the Decades, which covers the era from 1920 to 2000. That's the Millennium Era. Now, before I go ahead, I would like to just tell a little bit about the fashion before 1920. So, we are talking about the fashion which was between 1880 to 1910. Uh, the women used to have a silhouette which would resemble the letter S. So, it was like an hourglass shape with waist forced into tiny circle like around 20 inch, and the upper torso was like a pigeon front, so it was like a little bit forward, and the skirts used to hit the floor, and if there was an ankle which was visible, that was considered to be a little racy. So that was a little bit about the previous fashion. Then from late 1910s, that was a transitional time. The S shape started softening a bit. तो जो 1920 से पहले का जो फैशन है वो था एस शेप में। जो ड्रेसेस होती थी कॉर्ड सेट को स्पेशली यूज़ करा जाता था वो एस शेप आने के लिए। तो वेस्ट बहुत छोटी, उस कॉर्सेट को इतना टाइट करा जाता था, और कॉर्सेट ड्रेसअप कराने के लिए देर ऑलवेज यूज टू बी एन असिस्टेंस। सो कोई ना कोई रहता था ताकि that corset could be tied very tightly around the waist. Now let us go to the first. Let us understand what is fashion and what are the characteristics of fashion. Then we will run through the eras from 1920 onwards. Now the first is, what is fashion? Fashion is a form of self-expression at a particular period and place and in a specific context of clothing, footwear, lifestyle, accessories, makeup, hairstyle and body posture. Now फैशन है क्या? फैशन है हम किस तरीके से अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस करते हैं, लेकिन ये बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि हम किस पीरियड के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं और कौन सी जगह. सो फॉर इंस्टेंस an Indian women from India goes to US and she is dressed up in an ethnic wear जो कि that reflects Indian fashion. So that is a type of fashion because that's a Indian fashion what she's displaying in US. So that we are talking about a place that becomes US, and at a particular period, let's say she is attending a marriage of her cousin. Now फैशन कैन बी एनीथिंग. फैशन में हमारी स्पीच भी आती है, क्लोथिंग, फुटवेयर, लाइफस्टाइल, एक्सेसरीज, मेकअप, हेयर स्टाइल, बॉडी पॉस्चर, एवरीथिंग इज फैशन. In its everyday use, the term implies a look defined by the fashion industry as to what is trending. इसके next pointer भी related है. Let me read out that to you. Everything that is considered fashion is available and popular by the fashion system. इसका मतलब ये है कि जो फैशन है, फैशन क्या कहा कहलाया जाता है? फैशन इज़ दैट विच इज़ डिफाइंड बाय द इंडस्ट्री एंड द मीडिया. सो वी हैव मैनी अ टाइम सीन एन आर्टिकल कमिंग इन द न्यूज़पेपर and in the magazine. They cover what celebrities are wearing. So they say so celebrities are influenced by the fashion what westerners are wearing. So that is covered by the media. Or and then we have the industry. We have FDCI, Fashion Design Council of India. The fashion show is happening. So the designer showcase their collection. जो इंटरनेशनल ट्रेंड्स को वो स्टडी करते हैं, उसके बाद दे लॉन्च देयर कलेक्शन. सो मीडिया एंड इंडस्ट्री all together they define the fashion, the style of dressing or behaving that is most popular at a particular time. That is another pointer. So this already been covered in the first pointer, that what is fashion? It is a style of dressing or behaving in a manner. किस तरीके से आप बिहेव कर रहे हो, किस तरीके से आपका बोलने का तरीका है, किस तरीके से चलने का तरीका है, दैट इज़ मोस्ट पॉपुलर एट अ पर्टिकुलर टाइम. सो लेट्स से We go to the next slide. Yeah, now it is characteristics of fashion. Okay, so in this we are just defining some characteristics of fashion. Now first is fashion is not an individual choice, but it is a group choice, which very clearly means that whatever you are wearing for your own satisfaction cannot be termed as fashion until and unless it is adopted by a large number of people. So in a class, if you are wearing something very different, something which you think is can be a fashion, but which is not being worn by anybody else outside the class, even within the class, that cannot be termed as a fashion. Fashion is changeable, meaning फैशन आता है, इट इज़ इवॉल्व. कोई भी नई चीज़ आती है, फर्स्ट इफ़ यू हैव रेड देयर इज़ अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन फैशन एंड अ फैड. सो फैड इज़ व्हाट थोड़े टाइम के लिए आता है एंड देन इट फेड्स अवे, तो दैट इज़ अ फैड. So what is fashion is, fashion is always there, it sometimes it goes away and then it comes back again, so it is always changing also. The same fashion of the same let's say the trouser, for example trouser, now these days is a tapered fit trouser. Previously it was very different, then it was straight, and then if you talk about like almost 14-15 years back or 20 years back, there was bell bottoms, and then they again sometimes come back when somebody wants to showcase the hippie style. Now element of utility, now it is very important that now especially during the pandemic, what people are preferring to wear is something which is also of the utilitarian purpose, meaning that के उनको work from home करना है, तो they are looking for the comfortable clothes. And in fashion shows we have seen that there is a patch pocket on the t-shirt or on the shirt attached specially, वो इसीलिए ताकि they can keep their things while working from home. Similarly, there are the outfits which are more relaxed, which are comfy, which might be made of organic cotton, which has more practical usage to sit for longer hours, and then also instead of changing it again and again, they can simply use that same outfit for their exercises, for the yoga. Fashion is all pervading from speech to the dress, so that, like I already covered, fashion can be anything. Like it has how we speak, how we walk, what we wear, footwear, how we how is our hairstyle, what kind of makeup one is wearing. Uniformity, fashion spreads from one place to another, so it is like what we see nowadays. It's not very different. Like if agar we are seeing one fashion in Delhi, we will be seeing almost similar fashion throughout. It's not very different. So we are not talking about the traditional dresses, we're talking about the fashionable western wear. Let's say for example, so daily wear a kurti for a woman who's working would be same, almost the same, with slight variation in the design, but the ultimate, the length, and it's usually worn with uh, leggings, so it would be same. And so it's all across India you would find the similar traits, whether you go to northeast, whether you go to South India or North India. Now coming back to the fashion movements, okay, we'll start with 1920s, that is the flapper era. During the 1920s, clothing styles officially entered the modern era of fashion design. During this decade, women began to liberate themselves and started to openly embrace more comfortable styles like pants and short skirts. These were not the norms before, especially short skirts and pants. Previously, क्या था? There used to be a long gown or the skirts touching the ankle. लेकिन अब 1920 से, after the First World War, then economy started to revive. People started to become more liberal, especially women. So they started to show more skin, and they started wearing short skirts. While popular fashion remained relatively conservative prior to 1925, short skirts, low waistline, and revolutionary styles of the flapper era characterized the latter half of the decade. Which means when you talk about 1920 era, so initial years of the 1920, fashion was still conservative, not completely had been changed. But 1925 onwards, low waistline became low, and then the flapper era, which I'll be telling you in a bit, and then short skirts. All these became fashion. Dresses were made to fit close to the body in order to emphasize youthful elegance. Hems were cut to the knee and waistlines disappeared almost entirely. So from S shape, जो था before 1920, 1910, like an hourglass I said, that gradually धीरे धीरे करके कम होता गया, and then ultimately it became almost flat, straight. So the waistline disappeared, and then hems, where the garment ends, that hems were cut to the knee level. Instead of ankle, it became a little to the knee. Now another new thing which became in fashion was the cloche hats. Cloche hats without rims also became a key popular clothing item during this period. So this without rims means it would automatically take the shape of your head. It would not have very stiff ring जैसे hat में होता है कि it's fixed. If you wear it तो उसका round part fix रहता है. But this cloche hats did not had anything stiff. It would just be like wore on the head, and it would take the shape of the head. In this picture you can very clearly see this women wearing cloche hat. Now let's talk about flapper women. Like I was telling you, in 1920s this was a term used for this women who were young, who used to wear short skirts, bob their hair, chote baal, listen to the jazz music, disdain for what was then considered acceptable behavior, which means ke in terms of like women, what is acceptable, what is not acceptable. So they started to do things which was not acceptable, like for example drinking and smoking, flouting social and sexual norms, treating sex in a casual manner, wearing excessive makeup, which is not considered very as an acceptable, or is not considered decent. Now flapper fashion descriptions, how would they be dressed up? Roll down stockings को roll करके नीचे तक, and in mini skirts again, it was the first time then this mini skirts were came into the picture. Then cloche hats and long cigarettes and cigars. As you can see in this picture, so the waistline, you can see these are straight almost, and then the hem of their skirts has gone above the knee, and this cloche hat is also there. Almost all of them are wearing cloche hats. Then came the Great Depression of 1929. The fashion styles of the flapper era lasted throughout the 1920s and into the early 1930s, before the hardships of the Great Depression forced more conservative trends. During this time, skirts became longer and the natural waistline became a more important part of dresses as society began to move back towards a more traditionally feminine look. So, with the crashing of the stock market and then overproduction of the consumer goods, और there was a drought also during that time, तो इन सब चीज़ों से बहुत लॉस हुआ इन्वेस्टर्स का, जिन्होंने स्टॉक में इन्वेस्ट कर रखा था, बैंक में इन्वेस्ट कर रखा था. तो बिकॉज दैट वाज नॉट अ वेरी हैप्पी पीरियड अगेन. तो देन ड्यूरिंग दिस टाइम द लेंथ ऑफ द स्कर्ट्स बिकेम लॉन्गर, वेस्ट लाइन अगेन इट बिकेम कर्वी, मोर फेमिनिन, और सम ऑफ द स्टाइल्स, लेकिन फिर भी लाइक जो हमने पहले देखा 1920s में क्लाउशी हैट्स, छोटे बाल, that lasted slightly longer. So the difficult times of the 1930s definitely called for more conservative wear. This is one picture where you can see all our dress, all the skirts, they have gone below the knee, and the dresses are quite simple, not very decorative, or like the kind of dresses what they were wearing, short skirt or no hats. But yeah, it continued. Cloche hats were still in the fashion. As you can see, so these are this is another utility button up that uh, this is known as like the shirt come trouser above the shirt. This was mostly worn by boys and the men, and women would wear longer skirts and with a like they would, yeah, pared down outfits. Yes, simple skirts, not much decorative, and pared down outfits a lot for ease of mobility in the daytime. So if you see these dresses, this is more practical clothing कि ताकि वो काम भी कर सकें and should look simple. The hard times of depression caused many women to do more work at home and necessitated more practical clothing for the daytime. Of course, since there was no work outside and that flapper women era ended, and then this after this Great Depression, there was no money to spend exorbitantly. So then, the clothes became simpler. Only the ones which had money, वो जब socialize करने के लिए जाते थे, तो there was the new fabrics was introduced, such as metallic loom. It was a type of fabric woven or knit with thin ribbons of metallic yarn. So metal से जो yarns बनाकर उस fabric को बनाया गया था, और that was used for evening wear, luxurious evening wear. Rayon became an important part of many designers' fashion during the 1930s. However, silk remained the primary fabric of the most fashion designers. So rayon, designers started to use rayon. Silk भी use करते रहे वो, but they also started using rayon. And silk has always been the main fabric for the most fashion designers. Even now, designers prefer pure silk. Then came the 1940 to 1960. This is a period of the World War II. पहले it was World War I before. Then came the 1920, जब वो then when the women started to feel more liberal, थोड़ा सा अच्छा like economy started reviving, so it was a good era again. But unfortunately that Great Depression came in. Great Depression से निकले भी नहीं थे. Then the World War II happened, in which the Hitler attacked Poland, and so seeing that Britain and France also attacked, and after Europe, the later America also joined the World War II. Then accordingly the fashion responded. Drabness, dull clothing and uniformity in clothing were encouraged. तो सब लोग एक जैसे कपड़े से पहनते थे ताकि अलग ना लगें, because there was a war time. People were encouraged to make do with and mend the clothing they already had. Service uniforms were constantly seen on both men and women at all types of social functions. So whatever जो भी उनके पास था, that people were asked to just repair it and wear it. Service uniforms usually men and the women used to wear, because all were part of the war. They used to wear the service uniforms mostly all the time, whether it's a social gathering, whether it's for meeting a friend or going out, because a need for them to join the armed force can happen anytime. During the war, all types of clothes were needed for a variety of wartime purposes, and material for clothing was severely rationed. So उनको कपड़ा की कमी इसलिए हुई क्योंकि that cloth which was used for many other things, it was used for like making temporary tents for the this army, for the defense forces, and और काफ़ी अलग अलग चीज़ों के लिए जो भी वॉर में यूज़ होती हैं, इवन बेसिक फॉर द जो भी इंजर्ड होके आता था उसके लिए भी. सो जो क्लोथिंग का मटेरियल था, it was given in a very restrictive way. As you can see from this picture, they are seen wearing the similar uniforms. Now, women were issued a limited number of ration coupons to use for clothing purchases each year, and due to the limited materials, fashions of the era emphasized shorter skirts than ever before and short, blocky jackets. Okay, now since they were given, कम दिया जाता था, उनको राशन कूपन्स दिए जाते थे ताकि वो कपड़ा बाय कर सकें. एंड क्योंकि ये मटेरियल कम दिया जाता था, इसीलिए उनके जब कम मटेरियल था तो अगेन फ्रॉम द लॉन्गर स्कर्ट्स दे स्टार्टेड wearing shorter skirts. than ever before, and short blocky jackets which had more like short blocky jackets, meaning like a blouse, but then it had the shoulders more masculine. Buttons for any type of apparel were limited to three. Nylon stockings were very scarce, and women were encouraged to make do with ankle socks and bare legs. So, three buttons per dress they were using in any thing if they are wearing. Then, stockings were not being used. Women stopped wearing stockings like we have seen in 1920s and 30s. So then at the most ankle socks, otherwise it would be bare legs. So as you can see in this picture, this lady on the left hand side is wearing a blocky, short blocky jacket. So right now let's go to let's discuss a little bit more. By the late 1940 and early 1950s, designers had quickly grown tired of the utilitarian minimalistic clothing of the wartime era. Okay, now this world war, when it was coming to an end, that time designers were tired कि यही चीज़ें वो they were not getting an opportunity to be more creative and come out with their collection. It was all about कि utility, ऐसे clothes पहनना जिनकी utility purpose ज़्यादा हो, and minimalistic clothing, not very ornamentalic or very decorative. So the garments were often lined with luxurious, expensive fabrics, and ornate accessories became necessary items. Although critics complained about the extravagance of the clothing while rationing was still mandated, women throughout the country clamored for the revitalized femininity of the new look. So the new look, which was launched by Christian Dior, it was in the late 1940s, around 1947 में ये launch किया गया था new look. New look is actually a term used by the editor-in-chief of the Harper Bazaar magazine. तो new look नाम Christian Dior ने नहीं दिया था. It was done by the fashion magazine. So what it had, a rounded shoulder. From the blocky jackets it became round, and the full skirts instead of short skirts, again the full shirts, and the narrow waist. So the women throughout the country clamored for the revitalized. So they were very happy, and that again the femininity is like feminine look is coming back. Now let's talk about the new look. The new look is the brainchild of the ever fabulous Christian Dior and was part of a post-war attempt to revive France's internationally acclaimed fashion industry. Like I said, the collection was launched in 1947 and was actually Dior's first. Now, was this spring-summer collection was originally made of two lines, Corol and Huit. However, the term new look is said to have came about after Harper Bazaar's editor-in-chief Caramel Snow ने कहा था, exclaimed such a new look. So from there, this style started to be called new look. The signature style was made up of certain key elements: full skirts, waspy waist, and soft shoulders. We'll see it. Now we can see that waspy waist means narrow waist, as you can see in this picture, and rounded shoulders, full length skirts. Now the suit delicately displays the feminine body, however the tailored jacket adds just the perfect touch of structure to the overall look. So during this period there was still a slight sombre tone, and the new look accounts for this as a mature feel. Okay, so this look, if you see on and on, it doesn't look rebellious, it doesn't look childish, it doesn't look very girlish. It can be worn by anyone. So it had a matured feeling, and the colors were used which were dull and dark colors were used because abhi bhi the world had not come out of the shock of the World War II. Now let's go to fashion revolution of 1960 to 1970. Now prior to 1960, designers generally created styles for runaways, and clothing manufacturers mass produced the designer styles for the general public. So 1960 से पहले डिज़ाइनर्स जो भी स्टाइल बनाते थे वो फैशन शो के लिए बनाते थे, जिसको कि मास प्रोड्यूस करा जाता था जनरल पब्लिक के लिए. लेकिन ड्यूरिंग द 1960s, यूथ थ्रू आउट द वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड बिगैन टू रिबेल अगेंस्ट ट्रेडिशनल क्लोथिंग एंड क्रिएटेड देयर ओन लेबल. सो 1960 एंड 1960 का जो पीरियड है, दैट इज़ कंसिडर्ड एज यू कैन सी अ नो फैशन पीरियड, बिकॉज what we know about the fashion is not an individual choice but it is a group choice. But here what we see is something कि जहाँ पर anybody can come up with his own style, because it was also considered as a hippie era. 1960s featured many diverse trends. It became a decade that broke many fashion traditions. Women appearances changed. They wore fake eyelashes and wore bikinis. Accessories became less important. The hairstyles were changed. So, like it says कि 1960 का जो era था, it became a decade that broke many fashion traditions. कि ये फैशन में जो चल रहा था उन्होंने सब बिल्कुल अलग हो गया था. फेक आई लैशेज़ लगा के चलना, और दे स्टार्टेड वेयरिंग बिकनीज, so which was not acceptable before. Accessories was not very important if you know about the hippie culture. So they are not very fond of accessories. They do wear accessories, but not like very expensive accessories. Not like they would have a designer handbag or a hair clip or footwear. 1960s में there were two main subcultures वो बहुत popular हुए, which were mods and the rockers. They were two conflicting British youth subcultures of the early to mid 1960, meaning around 1965 तक. तो rockers जो थे, they used to ride motorcycle, they would wear leather jackets and motorcycle boots, and they would listen to the rock music. That's why their name goes rockers. Then it was the mods, which were more sophisticated. उनका म्यूज़िक का टेस्ट भी, it was blues, SK, beat music, a little bit of pop mixed with reggae. And so they rode scooters, especially Vespa. Now you can see in this picture, left hand side are the rockers and on the right hand side are the mods. Okay, so during again, so we are continuing to the 1960s and 1970s. A huge variety of clothing became popular, including bell bottoms. Yes, bell bottoms was the style which was introduced during this 1960s and 1970s. Even if we see the old Hindi movies, we can very clearly see our actors, heroes, like wearing these bell bottoms. Even the girls. It was no longer shocking for women to wear pants on a daily basis, and many of the styles of the era were somewhat androgynous. So now the styles, the fashion, it was all mixed. It was not like the women would be wearing this, men would be wearing this. They were like ये particular waist कम है, तो feminine look और masculine look का कोई concept नहीं था. The clothes were interchangeable. It was unisex clothing. So by the 1970s, it was nearly impossible to tell what was in fashion and what was not, as the choices for available clothing had become very diverse. During these 2 decades, it was anything goes in terms of fashionable clothing. Like I've already said, it was impossible to tell कि क्या फैशन में है क्या नहीं है, क्योंकि चॉइसेस, जो कपड़े पहनने की चॉइसेस है वो बहुत बढ़ चुकी थी. एंड दोनों डिकेड्स में 1960 और 1970s में कुछ भी फैशनेबल फैशन कहलाता था. Now, but by the late 1970s, popular styles had turned somewhat more conservative, but the freedom of choice inspired by the 2 decades lived on. So styles again became a little bit more conservative towards the end of 1970s, but the freedom that the fashion को अपने तरीके से define करना, that continued. Then came the 1980s. Now 1980s, while high fashion had greatly declined during the free fall of the 1960s and 1970s, the 1980s saw a definite rise in the popularity of designer styles. So like we have seen 1960 and 1970 से 2 decades ऐसे हैं जब डिज़ाइनर का ज़्यादा रोल नहीं था, मीनिंग पीपल वेयर नॉट रियली इनटू द डिज़ाइनर वेयर. सो 1980s में उनको दोबारा से एक चांस मिला, वेयर इन द हाई फैशन और द couture फैशन could actually come into the picture. जो अमीर लोग थे, wealthy people across the country flocked to New York boutiques and Paris fashion shows to purchase directly from designer lines, while mass producers replicated the high fashion for the general public. So again the designer का रोल यहाँ पे बहुत important हो जाता है. तो जो अमीर थे, they would go to New York वहाँ पे जो उनके स्टूडियोज़ हैं वहाँ से परचेज़ करना या पेरिस फैशन शो अटेंड करना। और बाकी जो लोग नहीं अफोर्ड कर सकते थे उनको उसकी कॉपी मिलती थी from other producers. Now, power and money dominated the style of the 1980s. So, so the women, were powerful women like with a lot of money, they started wearing business suits and dresses during the day and expensive gowns in the evening. While not everybody could afford the expensive designer clothing, some top fashion designers such as Calvin Klein and Ralph Lauren also produce ready to wear lines to appeal to less affluent customers. Although 1980s में हाई फैशन को काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंस मिली, लेकिन सम डिज़ाइनर्स थॉट लाइक कैल्विन क्लीन एंड रैल्फ लॉरेन ऑल्सो केम अप विद द लाइन जो कि प्रेट लाइन थी, जो कि सो दैट विच आर पीपल हु आर नॉट सो रिच कैन ऑल्सो अफोर्ड इट. Now, during the 1980s, clothing was a sign of power, and the top designers reigned supreme with their fashionable apparel. That's been already covered. Now, 1980s, 80s fashion for women taught us terms like jelly bracelets, jelly shoes, or jellies are. So, these are the terms which first time came into the existence. Jelly bracelet, jelly shoes. Jelly shoes be made of PVC plastic. Jelly shoes come in a large variety of brands and colors, and the material is frequently infused with glitter. So usually when jelly shoes are made, they are made with different a lot of colors are mixed in and some glitter, so to give it a party look. And then neon colors also came into the existence. Leg warmers were used, shoulder pads were used, and Guess jeans, this brand that was very popular through that time. उसके बाद पोल्का डॉट्स फेमस हुई. देन द प्रेपी क्लोथिंग. ना प्रेपी क्लोथिंग एज द नेम सजेस्ट, इसका मतलब है that the students who are going to the prep school, the kind of clothing that they wear, a lot of checks and that kind of clothing, like it was adopted by the adults also. And wedges, which used to be shoes. So wedges has a heel at like had a big heel, and which is flattened towards the toe. Oversized sweatshirts along with a tight legging, that was for the women के अपने से बड़ी साइज की स्वेटशर्ट पहनना with a legging. And then clothing styles for men included acid washed jeans, jean jackets, parachute pants, high top shoes and t-shirts. So faded jeans, and then the jeans की jacket and the parachute cloth material की pants. High top shoes, meaning the shoes which would go up till more than an ankles, especially canvas shoes, and the t-shirts. Then the eyes-out shirts, probably with the collar up, dress pants and loafer shoes. So these eyes-out shirts, जो कि एक फैशन था 1980s में कि टी शर्ट पहने, ये अभी भी रिसेंटली भी था, ऑलमोस्ट 7-8 ईयर्स बैक, ज़्यादा अभी भी कुछ लोग करते हैं. तो टी शर्ट के कॉलर को वो ऊपर करके पहनते हैं. And dress pants, which I will show you in this PPT, loafers, which we are also using it, and let's not forget the baggy blazer with the sleeves rolled up. That was another style which was very popular during that time, कि blazer को loose blazer पहनना और उसकी sleeves को roll up करके. In some songs you would have seen. So this is one of the picture wherein these bands are used, jelly bracelets. And a lot of metallic accessories were also very popular. Chain वगैरह यूज़ करना in terms of instead of bracelet, अगर या तो वो रबड़ के, तो this PVC bracelets, different color, black ones. And Wayfarer sunglasses. This is style which she is wearing. The Madonna is very famous, Laura Branigan and all those music artists. Now let's talk about the preppy style. Preppy style is something that is reminiscent of prep schools. Think Oxford shirts and classic flats, fabric belt, blazer, cardigans. ये सब चीज़ें वो हैं जो एक छोटा बच्चा पहनता है who's going to the prep school. So Oxford shirts, check shirts, and the fabric की belt, and cardigans with geometric pattern, polos. So these are usually pastel colors. इसमें कोई bright colors use नहीं होते, or dark color. So these are some of the brands which were producing such clothes: Gap, Banana Republic, etc. Now you can see in this picture that is canvas shoes, high ankle canvas shoes were there. So this check, and so in this picture tie was again a fashion. Now we are talking about the Izod shirts of 1980s. Now actually in 1953, David Crystal, who was the owner of Izod brand, he bought 50% of the rights to market Lacoste in America. Lacoste उसने इसलिए चूज़ करा ताकि उसकी अपनी ब्रांड का नाम थोड़ा और पॉपुलर हो जाए, एंड द रिज़ल्ट ये हुआ कि पोलो शर्ट और द टेनिस शर्ट जिसे कहा जाता है, दैट वाज इन्वेंटेड. तो ब्रांड was very popular during late 70s and early 80s, meaning after 75 and around before 85, when the preppy look became mainstream with many nationwide department stores featuring separate Izod Lacoste shops. Now they are separated, Lacoste and Izod, but दोनों का लोगो ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर है. इस पीरियड में बिटवीन 75 टू 85 के पीरियड में जो एनुअल सेल्स हुआ करती थी, दैट यूज टू बी अराउंड 150 million, विच इज़ वेरी बिग अमाउंट फॉर द शर्ट्स दैट टू. Now as you can see in this picture, the men and the women, the bottom what they are wearing is known as the dress pants, printed, made of dress material, very light fabric, and on top they would be wearing t-shirt or just a jacket, and this denim jacket was also very popular. Then these are the wedges, which you can see it has a big heel but it is flat at the toe. And again it's a picture of the Madonna. Then the neon clothing, skaters, and the colored hair, red, blue, was very popular. Now comes the 1990s. Now that time some designers like Versace and Tommy Hilfiger became more well known due to the rise of the supermodel concept came into existence in 1990s, and so the media was very fashion focused, what the celebrities are wearing. So like for instance, Cindy Crawford was seen wearing an outfit by Versace at annual MTV Awards. Now, with more access to media and TV shows about celebrity style, people started to feel that they could participate in the once exclusive world of fashion and try haute couture. So, haute couture was already introduced in the 1980s. So, 1990s made it became more popular. So then, in 1980s we saw wedges over here. It was platform shoe. Only difference being कि wedges में toe से flat हो जाता है, and the platform shoes toe से लेकर heel तक it is the same heel, around 4 inches heel. And then the bold floral printed blazers, which I'll just show you, skirts, suits, which was introduced by the time when Princess Diana was there, leopard prints. Now this one, as you can see, leather skirts and vinyl jackets. Now this, here you can see vinyl, this plastic material jackets were very popular during 1990s. Here we can see this lady wearing floral blazer, which was very popular during that time. And then this is a dress suit worn by Princess Diana. Then comes the 2000 millennium fashion, which was gender neutral clothes. Again, the gender neutral clothes which we have discussed in the 1960s and 70s. Color coordination was very important कि ऊपर से नीचे तक what you are wearing. Tiny strap sandals. So sandals that was worn by even the celebrities would have very tiny strap. Baggy jeans, another new look, and cargo pants. Leopard print was still was there for a little while more. Cropped top or a t-shirt. Hair accessories also was in fashion. So some Gucci to Claire, like these are the very well-known designers. Claire is a Gucci is supposed to be a very premium, but then he introduced hair clips, not very expensive. Now in these pictures we can see these girls wearing, you see, same lavender color all throughout. And then this is the cargo baggy cargo jeans, you can say. This is the leopard print. There's the baggy jeans, and then the crop top on the right hand side. On the left hand side with the girl in the yellow dress, if we zoom in, we can see that the sandals what she's wearing has a very tiny straps. So this is it, folks. Thank you for watching the presentation.